Welcome back, AHS. I'm Ryan Murray.
And I'm Angie Silva.
And this is
The Res.
You may have noticed that we aren't in the studio today. We are on the field at Charles Head Stadium for the annual homecoming parade.
Wait, homecoming? Are we going home now?
Haha, no. Homecoming is when people, towns, high schools, and colleges come together, usually in late September or early October, to welcome back alumni and former residents to a football game.
Oh yeah, now I remember. The week leading up to homecoming is full of spirit days, the town homecoming parade, and a huge pep rally. Then, of course, the big game after that everyone wants to win.
Speaking of winning, how are any athletes doing?
Much appreciation, Ryan and Ange. Let's find out in this week's Res Sports.
He may be the greatest athlete of all time. There is mustard on the lettuce.
Football got their first win this year against Carrollton Ranchville. Let's see some of that.
Andrew Barajas running down the field. He made it 50, 40, 30, 20. And he's tackled down at the 10 for a 50-yard gain. Josh Cyrus in the backfield passes down to the end zone, number 30, touchdown Indians. Number 12, Josh Cyrus in the backfield with the ball. Passes up to number 3, Jake McCullough. He's running downfield. He makes it down to the 10-yard line, just stopped short of the goal. Number 12, Josh Cyrus again with the ball. Passes up to number 3, Jake McCullough. Indian touchdown. The point after is good. Kick downfield, caught by number 5, Andrew Barajas. Run downfield, breaking through a few tackles. Oh, he's going, breaks another tackle. He's at the 30, he's at the 20, and he gets tackled short of the goal. Andrew Barajas gets the ball, runs through the defensive line, goes through the backfield, gets all the way down for an Indian touchdown. Indians break through the offensive line, tackle the running back downfield, they lose 5 yards. Pass it downfield, and the Indians stop him just short of the goal. They are straight up the middle for another Indian touchdown. The point after is good. Our defensive line breaks through and gets a sack on him. Number 12, Josh Cyrus hands the ball off to number 24, breaks through, he gets all the way down the 5-yard line short of the goal. Josh Cyrus takes the ball and runs it in for another Indian touchdown. Point after is good.
Football won with a score of 35-17. Volleyball had a game on Tuesday against Waxahachie Live. Volleyball won this game 3-2.
Go Lady Indians!
Tennis had a match last week against Ferris. Let's see some clips of that. Also, tennis had a match this week on Tuesday against Midlothian. Next week, we'll have some highlights for you. Now it's time for Real Students with Spirit.
The Res presents Real Students with Spirits.
Real students with spirit.
Today we salute you who bleed purple and live gold.
Dripping purple pride through their pores.
Proclaiming to all, fear the spear. Go fight, win.
Go big, yeah.
Here are the faces from our Indian nation.
Look at those excited people.
Because we are Alvarado.
Indians forever.
That's all for this week's Res Sports. Back to you guys.
There are quite a lot of people in our town who enjoy homecoming.
How was homecoming even started?
Homecoming began in the early 1900s when the University of Missouri invited all of their alumni to their football game against their biggest rivals. After the game, former students celebrated with a huge bonfire and a pep rally. Homecoming then became a tradition for schools all across.
There are many who enjoy making big gestures and asking someone to homecoming.
Wait, you're supposed to find a date?
What is date?
I've never even asked someone to homecoming.
Thanks, guys. I'm down here asking people to homecoming.
Will you go to homecoming with me?
Heck yeah! Will you go to homecoming with me?
I'm sorry, but no.
Hey, will you go to homecoming with me? Thank you. Will you guys go to homecoming with me?
I already have.
Will you go to homecoming with me?
I've been waiting for you to ask. Yes. Yes, I will. Thank you. Okay. Will you go to homecoming with me? Yes. No.
It really depends on where we're going afterwards.
Will you go to homecoming with me?
No! Not you. Will you go to homecoming with me?
Why not?
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Yeah, I love you. Yeah. Yeah.
I love you, Zach. We love you.
Together. Together.
As one.
Forever!
Love you.
We can morph.
Will you go to homecoming with me?
Of course. What kind of question is that? Who would pass on? Like, why would I say no? You're such a sweet young man.
Will you go to homecoming with me? Will you go to homecoming with me?
I really am such a ladies' man. Now back to you guys.
Will you go to homecoming with me?
No.
Okay.
Speaking of desperate, don't we have two love experts on any interview time?
They were singing my, it's Indian interview time, where we interview some Indians and have a good time. So sit back and watch this interview time, 'cause it's Indian interview time, Indian interview time.
Welcome back, AHS. I'm Ruben Riley and this is Ethan Siddell.
Whippin' Nene.
Okay, Ethan, how many people have you dated?
4.
How long were the relationships?
My first one was for like 2 weeks. My second one was for a month, I think. My third one for like 3 months. And my fourth was 7 months.
Have you ever had a homecoming date?
No. Have you?
No.
You haven't had a homecoming date.
I need advice. How do I get a homecoming date?
Well, first off, you don't do what Ruben did. You went up to a girl, You have not talked to her for 3 months, and you ask her out.
See,
I even told you ask for her phone number, but he didn't. So what you want to do is you want to actually talk to a girl. Ask for her number, because if you don't have any classes with her, then there's no way you're going to really be talking. So you got to get her phone number first. And as you start talking and talking, then eventually you ask her to homecoming. It's just simple and quick. And don't do a sign. Everyone does a sign. Like, if you're doing a sign, make it big. Make it something amazing that no one has ever done. But people probably already done it. So
That's actually good advice.
Oh, and the worst part is she said, I don't know, so you're still waiting. It must hurt.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt as bad as I thought it would.
No, earlier you said it hurt.
It hurt, but I'm fine.
Are you?
I'm living.
Are you okay?
I got Spider-Man, so.
Are you okay, Ruben?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah.
You don't look fine.
I'm great. Who are you asking to homecoming?
No one. I would have asked her homecoming as a friend, but her friend told me not to because she was going to say no, and she was being mean to me. So I was being mean back, and she deleted my number. Yeah. But who are you asking to homecoming?
I don't think that's gonna happen. So okay, if a girl asks you to homecoming, what would you say and why?
If I don't know her and she's asking to go as a friend, I would say yeah, because I would have a better chance to meet her and talk to her and stuff. But if she was someone I knew and she actually asked me homecoming, I would say whip-a-nene yes.
I think you'd get rejected at that point.
Well, it wouldn't be as bad as yours, so.
See, if a girl asked me, I think I'd pass out.
Ruben, this is why you can't get a girlfriend. Because if anyone showed any interest in you, you would pass out. You literally couldn't even ask out that girl. You're like, I'm gonna do it today. You're like, I went up and I didn't say anything. I was too nervous.
That's all for this week's Indian interview time. And if
you're looking for some available boys, we're right here. Probably ask me, not Ruben, because he's gonna pass out.
Shut up.
He's gonna pass out.
I guess that was somewhat helpful.
I learned how to get a 2D anime girl.
Masterpiece Theater presents Zach's Desperate Date, where Zach desperately asks for dates. Now here's Zach.
Hello HS, my name is Zachariah Fatashik, and today I'll be talking about homecoming. More accurately, how I've never gone to homecoming with anyone, or done anything with anyone. Since I've never actually been to homecoming, I can only really guess about what goes on. So I think happens is everybody just sits in a field, and they just try to get their way home through fire and mudslides, craters, meteorites. And so it's super dangerous, but if you make it through, you marry the person you went with, I think. I don't know, is that right? But I'm pretty sure that's not how it actually happens, because as far as I can tell, no one's been killed at one of the Alvarado homecomings. Although maybe people have gone missing, so that maybe they've just been very well hidden. So ladies, if you're looking for a nice, strong, handsome homecoming date, call me up right here with this number, because no one has ever talked to me before in my life. But I mean, I guess if you don't, I still have my bird at night. Help.
This has been Zach's Desperate Dates. Now one of y'all call Zach for me, please.
Wig.
Good afternoon, AHS. Here today in the library is the Teen Library Board. We had a meeting this morning, but we're also having a meeting this afternoon, and I wanted to talk to a few of the members so they can tell you either why they like to read or why they like to support the library. So here we go.
Howdy, my name's Abram Sharp, and I personally don't like to read, but I like to support the library because it's where the most learning in the school happens.
My name is Leia, and I love to read because I like to get lost in a world and get to know the characters and the story.
I love the library because I get to read all these cool books and also play on that really cool Lego wall.
I like the library because it helps me de-stress and I can always color.
It's always exciting to see why students love to come into the library. I would also like to mention that Leia is our president of Teen Library Board, so if you have any questions or want to know how to join TLB, you can always ask Leia, our president. Have a great day, AHS.
Wow, what a wave of knowledge. All I need is a mum now.
You mean a chrysanthemum?
What?
Mum is short for chrysanthemum, a fall flower that is largely associated with homecoming.
Students of Texas have developed a tradition of wearing and exchanging elaborate and large floral pins that are decorated with artificial flowers, ribbons, and anything else you wish to add to them.
There are also people who like to go over the top. Some can weigh up to 12 pounds.
While we're on the subject of crazy mums, it's time in which we highlight the skilled,
The funny,
the silly,
and the talented.
It's time for this week's Shenanigans.
Hey everybody, it's Nick H, and today we're going to be making a homecoming mum.
Hey, we're back, and now we have a lot of cool stuff. I like this bird. A tutu. A battle axe. Tissues. Whatever this weird thing is. Another of that thing. Lights. A wig. And a ghost. And this. Also a stapler. And tape. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how a mum should properly be made. So first you start with a bird, of course. Gotta dress them up too, and make them look fancy. Extra fancy. Make him look his best. You know, you gotta give him hair. Without hair, is he really a bird at all? Look at this. You gotta give them a mask. You know, you can't let them know what it is, otherwise they might not like it. You gotta bottle them up inside this thing. You got lights. You gotta tape it all together though. You can't forget that part. That's the most important. So you might have to struggle a little bit, but you'll get it down eventually. Masterpiece. But you can't forget the final touches of a tutu. Perfect. Any girl would accept this. Hey, Devin, will you go to homecoming with me? No. We damn boys.
Now it's time for a word from our sponsor, Tribal Tees.
For all your shirts,
hoodies,
senior pictures,
and graphic design needs,
see Tribal Tees.
Come join the tribe. Now it's time for a word from our other sponsor, Classic Chevrolet Buick GMC of Cleburne.
Dad, I think she wants us to follow her.
Classic Zoe.
Classic Chevrolet Buick GMC of Cleburne. Relax and enjoy the difference. Zoe can show you the way.
Now time for our other sponsor, Alvarado Dairy Queen, where the Indians meet for treats and eats. Pass the gravy, $4.99 chicken baskets. Treat yourself to a pumpkin pie or a snickerdoodle cookie dough blizzard. Let's meet at DQ.
It's time for this week's general announcements.
Come register for the PSAT in the counselor's office.
Don't forget Newsies.
Fellas, for the sake of all the kids in every sweatshop, factory, and slaughterhouse in this town, I beg you, throw down your papers and join the strike.
Don't forget homecoming tomorrow, although it'd be hard not to.
Support your Indians by wearing purple.
Well, that's all for this week, AHS. Keep that purple pride alive, and until next time, I'm Ryan Murray.
And I'm Angie Silva.
And this has been
The Res.
Do I work for the Res? Do I? Am I paid to do this? No.
You get to go. Which is what I love doing most, because that's where I can try myself to sleep better.
What would you think would happen if I don't know what I'm saying?
You recording? Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work homecoming, so we're gonna get here.
No, Dust.
What are you doing?
Stop! Stop messing with my wallet, my quarters! My quarters! Oh, my quarters!